Hunter, he's checked in for the Hawks. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Simmons. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. The Hawks leading by 20. Capella with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And that one goes long. And for the 76ers, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. And that one, good. Embiid's got 10.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Embiid, and the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. The 76ers trail by 20. Here's Simmons, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Good on the second free throw. Now Young. He's got 9. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Collins. He has been challenged at the line in this one, going only 4 of 8.
And a tough opening half for him in terms of his free throw shooting.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. So he comes up empty, missing both. For 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Green. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
With his length and strength, Hunter's a force around the bucket.
He can't get it to go. And Atlanta will come the other way. And stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Capella. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. They get it back. Here's Bogdanovich. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Hawks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Now here's Simmons. He's got 8. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, no answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
They keep sending him to the line, and he has been unable to respond, missing most of them. He's only made 4. The Hawks leading by 19. Here's Huerter. Some solid defense from Harris.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Simmons can't get it to go. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella. They keep sending him to the line, and he has been unable to respond, missing most of them. He's only made 4. And some changes here for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Curry, and it's Hill in for Green. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Gallinari, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And stolen by Harris. Moving it up. And Simmons slams it in.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Here's Young. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Now, here is Gallinari. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Milton. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. The lead is 15. Capella trying to free himself up. Good work there as it goes. Herter's got 8 points.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Huerter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
He's been sent to the line over and over and not shot the ball well, missing more than he's made. That free throw, no good. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Reddish is checked in.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
Young, good.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Milton finds Hill. It's stolen by Reddish. On up the court.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Outside, Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Oh, that's offensive interference. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Simmons. The Hawks leading by 20. Here's Huerter. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse. Herter's got 6 here in this quarter.
Physical D right there, but Huerter's mentally tough. Never lost focus.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead and transition and create for others.
Herter's gotten 6 of his 11 attempts to go in so far from the field, shooting almost 55%. And that one's good. Thybulle.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Young against Hill. It's Young on the wing. 15 points in the game. It's good.
Incredible night for Trey. Has direct involvement in nearly every facet of this offense.
To the paint. And it's Thybulle in the corner. Hill kicks to Milton. Howard, the pass to Hill. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who can fit in on any team in the league.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Now, here is Gallinari. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Back to Milton. Fires it up. Gallinari with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Reddish's shot is good.
When inspired, Reddish is a good rebounder. Great physical tools at 6'7" with a 7'1" wingspan.
Atlanta leading by 22. Young, right side, and it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
Atlanta's shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. The 76ers shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. Hill, no good. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Young, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
First free throw is good. Axie's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And so Young nails them both. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Howard dishes to Harris. Another shot. Howard, good. Howard's got 5 points so far.
And like Shaq in the past, it takes a ton to stop Howard on these shots. Simply bodying him sometimes isn't enough.
Here's Snell. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And the Hawks making a change here. Williams is checked in. Axie passes to Harris. Shoots a fader. That's short off the rim.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
That's good from Snell.
I'm a fan of Tony Snell's shooting touch. Whether it's a free throw or an in-game jumper, he can do serious damage.
And so Snell nails both of them. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Hill drives in. It's tipped. And here's Gallinari. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The 76ers shooting just 39% in the second quarter. To the middle, here's Harris. Goes back up. Rebound by the Hawks. Fast break, the Hawks. To the right side. Here's Reddish. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. That quarter.
Thanks, Kevin. Trae, you've made it look.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still 1 half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 19 points and a crazy number of assists. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
They didn't show enough toughness in the paint on deep. If you get dominated in the post, it sets a bad tone. You always want to win that physical battle in the area. Otherwise, you wind up with a score like this. I don't believe I'm watching this.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And there wasn't too much drop. Maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On the court for Atlanta, Okongwu is out there with Hunter. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Now, here's Okongwu. Tight defense on him. Back to Young. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Curry passes to Green. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Capella, high post. Here's Okongwu, and Okongwu slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Young finds Capella. Curry brings the double. Embiid with the steal. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. And that one is good.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. From outside the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Harris draws the double. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Harris. Embiid's got 14 points.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Atlanta again missing. The 76ers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Shots good by Simmons.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he knocks down the first one. Collins checked in for Okongwu. And Simmons drops them both. Atlanta leading by 20. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Young passes to Capella. And Embiid with the block. And the rejection by Collins. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And yes, it's good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Young from outside. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And it's in there. Harris has got 6.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And guys, when Capella's playing like this, it's an added bonus. Love seeing him catch fire.
Simmons' shot is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Hawks leading by 16. And Young, here we go. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
People worried about Trae Young's size entering the league. Could he stand the punishment? He has answered that question.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
One shot.
And that one falls for Young. Here's Simmons. He's got 27. The pass to Embiid. Here's Harris. Second chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Collins.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Dishes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
The 76ers trail by 19. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The 76ers making a switch here. Milton's checked in. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Pass to Hunter. Fires from deep. Good D by Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Shots good from Young.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Milton's shot is good.
So good at the rim, a slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Young drives in, and he makes good on the layup. Young's got 28.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
It's deflected. Here's Hunter. Here's Bogdanovich. The dish now to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
The 76ers trail by 21. Outside, Green. Embiid finds Green. Right side, Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Atlanta's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player.
Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. And Maxi's subbed in for Shake Milton. Here's Thybulle. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Nobody near Williams. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Puts it up from 12. Howard can't hit. The Hawks leading by 17. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Hill's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Collins is checked in. Thybulle with the ball. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots. 3-pointers. Snell. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And that one drops for him.
A hard worker who really ferociously strives to improve. Simmons tonight has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
Collins. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Collins has got his first points of the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
He'll find Simmons. Here's Howard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Howard's got 7.
And that's Howard's game. These interior looks that he puts in so easily.
Over in the corner, Reddish. Over Thybulle. The shot by Reddish, no good.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And no good, but he tries to maintain control. He was fouled, and he'll shoot 2 at the line.
Here's the thing. Gallinari's a tricky cover. One year, he went to the line more than 8 times a game.
That free throw good from Gallinari. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Maxey. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. And so he makes both from the line.
Up and down career for Gallinari. A skill forward with size, has struggled because of health.
Drops in the layup for 2. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. They lead by 17. Williams gets the bucket.
You see the toughness of Williams. Won't shy away from contact.
The 76ers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Ben Simmons. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Hawks leading by 17. Williams passes to Collins. Back to Williams. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 14 rebounds.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game, taking it up strong inside.
Here's Thibault. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Williams. Down low, Embiid with the steal. He kicks to Howard. Back to Embiid. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Embiid's got 20 points.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
And the shot goes in. And the Hawks lead by 17. Philadelphia shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. To the inside. Embiid dishes to Howard. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Hawks working the ball around. Back to Herter for the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Fast break, here we go. And it's Hill. That time the assist from Tobias Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Snell. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Snell's got 6 here in this quarter.
I like seeing Tony Snell be assertive on the offensive end, looking for a shot, especially from the mid-range.
Kept alive. Here's Howard. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Snell from outside. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half, just taking what the defense allows.
Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
The Hawks leading by 16. Now Young, and he has 28 points for the game. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 11 points here in just the second half.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Young fires away from outside. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We come back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Atlanta with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Hill is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
As John continues to develop his offensive skill set, it's nice to see him show awareness as a distributor.
Harris's shot is good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
From deep, Collins. Rebound by the 76ers. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Fires the 3. They get it back. Snell, the pass to Collins. Over Harris. Young with no one around. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers trail by 16. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul. Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Stolen by Collins. Now, here's Hunter. Guarded by Green. Snatched up. From deep, Collins. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Here's Capella, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Philadelphia making a change here. Curry's checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Bogdanovich is checked in. Curry attacking. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 14. Looking to get it going. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Aggressive move by Collins, but what else is new? This team feeds off his energy.
Simmons checked in for George Hill. And that one falls for Collins.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Harris. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Simmons against Young, and stolen by Harris. Now here's Simmons. Outside Curry. To the paint. Outside for Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris passes to Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post. Simmons got 41.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
A nice shot by Young.
You know, when you watch Trae Young, he sort of glides around the floor. Then he can stop on a dime.
Tries it from the top of the key. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Capella. Off target with his 3. The 76ers trail by 16. Simmons finds Curry. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
They double him with Simmons. And the dunk by Capella.
That was a great pass once the double team came over. He hit the wide open man perfectly.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Back to Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
They grabbed their own miss, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Ben Simmons.
Able to see the entire floor. Young gets a lane, and he takes it.
First one falls for him. And so Young nails them both. The 76ers trail by 16. Back to Curry. Inside. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. 76ers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he can't get the first one.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line, but he hasn't finished the job once he gets there. And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Outside, Green. Pass to Simmons. Embiid kicks to Green. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Embiid finds Harris. Now here's Simmons, defended by Young. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Collins. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Atlanta making a switch here. Fernando's checked in. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Right at the free throw line. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's Atlanta leading by 16. To the middle. Here's Fernando. Some solid defense from Harris. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Embiid. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Atlanta shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Deflects the pass. The feed to Capella. Missed inside. 76ers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
To the inside, and the dunk by Capella.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Green, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than one free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
Okongwu's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out. That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Beautiful creativity off the dribble. That's a slick move by Hunter.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
So let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. The 76ers trail by 16. Here's Harris. Tries again. That shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Hawks shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Here's Young. Passes to Hunter. Back to Capella. That one doesn't go. Simmons with the defensive effort. Here's Harris. Another shot. And Capella sends it back. And they'll keep possession. They recover it. The shot's good. Simmons got 45 points. The Hawks leading by 14. And there's the pass to Capella. Here's Herter. A three ball. They get it again. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 37.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the first one drops. Dwight Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. And both free throws good for Curry. And for the Hawks, they're shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Young outside. Hunter, no one around him. Atlanta gets it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
It's stolen by Capella. A pull-up. Young outside. And it's off from three-point range. Feeds it to Simmons. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
Pass to Capella. Good D by Howard. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 14. And that one's good. Simmons.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Young against Simmons. Back to Young. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
That one misses for Young. The 76ers trail by 14. Harris draws the double. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shoots it up. Young finds Bogdanovich. Now here's Capella. Here's Hunter. No good from outside. Now here is Harris. Guarded closely. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And inside is where Howard does the most damage, especially how he gets these calls.
Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Young. And here is Okongwu. Here's Herter, and it's sent back by Howard. And now the 76ers on the break. Curry leading the charge. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Howard.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Okongwu. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Good on the bucket. Young's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Here's Harris. Rebound by the Hawks. Bogdanovich with it. Young outside. Pass to Okongwu in the corner. Herter with it. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Again, the Hawks score.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hawks.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Clint Capella.
I'll tell you, his shot blocking made a big impact. Whether it was on the ball or rotating over to help, he provided the intimidation factor this defense needed.
Here's Green. Howard trying to free himself up. And there's Green on the assist by Simmons.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Pass to Okongwu. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
And a deep three from Young. Here's Okongwu. From downtown. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Trae, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight, so how satisfying was this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Well, you all certainly did what you had to get this win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.